Hey guys, this is going to be my reaction to One Piece chapter 1108. We have a color page that is for the simps. The simps are gonna love this. Next, let's get right into it. During the barrage. Yeah, okay. So not all the marine ships are demolished yet. Attention world. What? Please wait. What's the story? He's wet-haired caribou. That's right, please hold on. You may be a pirate, but this is a government island. Who's saying that though? This is a government island and there are people after the Commodore's life. Okay, so it was um, Von Augur talking, basically. You've got it all wrong. Please trust me. If you guys kill me here, Commodore Teach will have your heads. Not unless he knows that you have valuable information. So Teach will have to learn about the information that you have first before your life is going to be valuable to him. Oh, and why is that? Because I have extremely valuable information, the kind that's hard to come by. Information on the ancient weapons which bear the names of the gods. Okay, so this is exactly what we suspected. That he's gonna blab it out to somebody. It just wasn't clear if it was the military or Blackbeard, and only last chapter we kind of made the assumption that it could be Blackbeard. Ancient weapons which bear the names of the gods. First is the curious power of Fishman Island's Princess Shirahoshi, known as Poseidon. Then there's Pluton sleeping underground in Wano. The only people in the world who know the whereabouts of both of these are the Straw Hats crew and myself, Kihi. I hope he wasn't. This is in his own head and not something he told them out loud, because basically he's just spilled the beans of everything that made his life worth saving. Because let's just read on. If you bring it to the Commodore, I'll surrender that information free of charge. I'm sure he'll be pleased. Just take me with you. I know I can be of use. Pull back from the shore. We have to stop firing on the pacifista. Why do they have to stop firing on the pacifista? Oh, the bubble shields. Yep. Those damn bubble shields. I never thought we'd learn about the power of the special science group like this. Is that why they have to stop firing at the pacifistas? Because they're kind of blocking it and reflecting the damage or something? It's not very clear what's going on. Hmm. So yeah, they're firing my laser. Bluegrass. This is so frustrating. I can't cut loose. We'd just be hurting ourselves by taking out those units. I'm confused. Why? Hound. It'd be unprecedented, but is there any chance of calling off the Buster Call for now? Vegapunk himself gave that pirate the authority to command the Pacifista, right? There's no way we can stop. How did they know about it? About Bonnie? Did Saturn communicate it to everybody, or what's going on? I'm confused. Or are they present? No, they're on ships. They're on the ship, so how would they know that Bonnie has the authority? After this, there's no doubt he's rebel scum. We should focus on getting the Pacifista back on our side. That means taking Julie Bonnie's head. All available vice admirals should leave their stations and hunt her down immediately. But I thought the person that they're scared of right now is Luffy and the Nika power more so than Bonnie. But I guess let's see. Her current escape route from the center of the Fabriostratum will lead her to the northeast coast. What's at the northeast coast? We must eliminate her. Are we supposed to know who this is running? Roger that. Tosa here. I'm already hot on their heels. I'll get them. These fingers will drag her to hell. My 10-barrel finger gun can even rip open armor. So he's basically using Rokushiki, like 10 Shigans. What? Crap, it's a marine. What? Huh? Giants. Huh, there are giants on this island? Are they enemies too? We're in a rush, you know. Wait, why does Bonnie assume they're enemies if he literally just took out the guy who was about to attack you? Come on, Bonnie. Think. Ga-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who are you guys? We checked the bounty posters to make sure we'd recognize the new members, but none of you look familiar. Are you researchers? Wait, but Frankie... Wasn't there a bounty poster for Frankie? We've come to get the Straw Hats. What for? Luffy is my captain. Do you have any grudge? Do you have a grudge against him? I mean, Frankie wasn't in Little Garden, but he should be on the poster unless his bounty poster wasn't updated to post time skip. I don't remember. No, nothing like that. We've only got gratitude for him. We're warriors from Elbaf. If you're friends of his, we'll do our best to keep you safe. Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk are still back there. Can you help them too? Those names sure take me back. You betcha, little missy. Vegapunk, he's the one that Scholar mentioned, right? That Scholar? Are they talking about the man marked by flame? Is he a scholar? Because I just assumed that that's talking about Saul. Is it someone else? Are they considering Saul a scholar because he came with the books from Ohara? So they consider him a scholar, so to speak? Or is it there a scholar separately that came with the books to Elbaf? Carry them to the ship. Aye, aye, captains. We'll go on ahead. The fire's starting to get out of control. Giant allies, huh? Are they the masters Usopp always going on about? Always? I think this is the first time we've heard Usopp talk about giants since Little Garden, pretty much. And imagine that this guy has giant blood in him. Kind of odd, considering the massive difference in size. Vice Admiral Urban. The line's gone dead. Did they counter his attack, or was it the giants? I'm heading to the island. Hop on, doll. We'll attack from the sea. Oh yeah, she's that one with that overpowered ability to control stuff that she's riding. The ship on the northeast shore is definitely from Elbaf. That's Doll, I'm guessing, not drawn very detailed. Our fortune keeps flip-flopping. Giants are no joke. Have you ever fought one? My commanding officer a little over 20 years ago was a giant. How old is Doll that she was a Marine and had a commanding officer 20 years ago? She looks in her 20s. And I'm not going to assume that she's in her 30s because that means she was a Marine when she was 10 years old. So she might be in her 40s. And if so, she looks extremely young for her age, kind of like Shaki does. Past tense, he must be talking about Saul. He was a tough cookie. There we go, bringing up Saul. Where are all the others? In the lab above the clouds. On a sky island? Not exactly. They're just above us. You can't move? How are we meant to save you then? Achish, if you try to move me, I'll die from internal hemorrhaging. Who's talking? Oh, Vegapunk. But we promised to get you off the island, didn't we? I did ask you for that, but I've made my bed and there are things I must protect. I was hoping Bonnie's command override would have remained a secret till she was a little bit older. But she'll be a target for the rest of her life. Please look after her. So the things he means to protect is Bonnie, basically. And I don't think we've seen... Well, let me put it another way. It seems like Saturn is posed up. And did he actually grow in size massively? I don't remember him being this big relative to all the others. Because his foot now looks big enough to literally crush Vegapunk underneath him rather than stab through him. This is kind of strange. Looks like he's given up any pretense of looking human. There's a strange look in his eye. Seems he's completely coated in venom too. He has another ability? Luffy dodge. Oof. Ha 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 ha. Sanji, you get Gramps out of here. Okay, so this is an animation of Luffy. He is basically dodging, okay? No problem. Sanji is grabbing Vegapunk and running. Don't stop even if he's moaning about the pain. Makes sense. Ouch, ouch, stop it. I said it's fine. Leave me, Sanji. Simmer down. We'll figure it out. Smack. Kizaru hits Sanji. Huh? Hold on. Vegapunk gets another hole in his chest. Unless Kizaru managed to aim exactly through the previous hole so it did no extra damage. That would be kind of hilarious, though, if that's the case, where he aimed exactly through the previous hole that he got in him so that it's not doing any damage. That's kind of funny. No, Vegapunk. Apple Gramps. Sanji, get going. You've gotta get to the back entrance. Crap, I'm sorry, Vegapunk. Kizaru's setting up something. He went to gigantification mode. And you too. Ooh. This is a pretty sexy panel. You know there's no way I'm letting you escape, right? Ooh, Kizaru's bleeding. Vegapunk, damn it, don't die on me. Hey, what are you smiling about? Stay with me. Beep. 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 Gotcha. Fizz. Mic check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention, world. Hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. Okay, this is pretty great. It's kind of funny that he's saying I'm the most genius and the most humble. It reminds me of a story that comes from the Talmud, where basically a bunch of rabbis are sitting at a table and discussing, I guess, the death of one of them, and they say, since the death of so and so, I don't remember his exact name, um, there are no more people as humble on the face of the earth. And then one of the guys stands up and says, "Of course there is somebody as humble as him. I am as humble as him." And I guess the moral of the story there is that humility isn't putting yourself down or undervaluing your own abilities, but rather assessing your own abilities and your own attributes accurately is being humble. Because if you're trying to downplay your own attributes, it's another type of arrogance. It's like fake humility rather than actual humility, where you're assessing your qualities accurately rather than exaggerating them or downplaying them. And that's true humility. And I kind of like that definition. Okay, this is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. I'm sure this message will come as a shock to you all, but please bear with me. What I'm about to tell you is the truth about our world. Next chapter is gonna be fucking insane, and there is no break. Wow. I have the feeling that Vegapunk is not gonna be able to spill the truth. Something's gonna stop him before he actually spills all the beans. He's probably just gonna start something. And it actually kind of follows the One Piece theme, where the deaths of some of the central characters actually creates a paradigm shift in the world. Like, the death of Roger started the Great Pirate Era. The death of Whitebeard started its own shift in the world powers. And the death of Vegapunk is probably going to be spelling the end for the world government's hold on the world and its monopoly on information as we know it. I wonder if that's where we're going, or if there's something that's gonna stop Vegapunk before he can actually spill the beans. Well, I guess we'll see next chapter, which would be in all likelihood next week. So, see you guys.